From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Barons and the Mexico City Diablos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready, ready! 60 outlaw!
Hey, let's get that ball.
Bravo!
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen!
Go.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Kill.
On first down, Atkinson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there, let's get in there. Check 99, check 99.
Hey.
Slam.
Hey, Haywood. Protein spill.
Now a give, right side. Atkinson, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first and 10, Campbell.
You got nothing.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
60 or.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard
Yo,
line.
go.
All day. He's crashing.
Go. Ready.
Pass incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, high 7. Hit it.
Back to throw. Campbell. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 54. Mike.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker, Luke Kuechly, right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one.
4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be... Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Hey, Echo!
To throw is Campbell on 3rd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Right there.
Campbell now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, box trot, box trot.
Now Campbell to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Check. You must get tired of seeing me. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Come on.
Hey, Orbit. Get it.
Campbell from the gun, he'll throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. After one, a 14-3 ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jayon Brown able to get in there and drop him behind the line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons. And he's going to go down again. Marcus Davenport. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
70 Indies.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, Here I come.
Ready, ready.
They'll run on first down. Atkinson, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Yep.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hit it.
Here's Campbell looking to throw on second down. That one complete to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On third down, Atkinson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense.
We go. 18 Gator.
And it's getting in home.
Smooth.
55. Come on, guys. 55. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the gun, Campbell. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Marcus Davenport, his second sack of the night.
Are you seeing?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Murray now. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Set, ready? 30 base. Bravo.
Hey, one set.
X3. 218, chopper. Snap.
On first down, Campbell. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
60 or.
No game on this defense, no game.
5.
On first down, Atkinson. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd and 5. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Hey, Sam off. Go.
To throw is Campbell from the gun on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Hey, one set.
Hey, Haywood.
Campbell now operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike's by 4. Hey, watch the slant.
You're out.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Let's go.
Now Campbell going to throw again. This taken in by Jakeem Grant.
Campbell's pass. Complete to Jakeem Grant.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
54's Mike. Check, get it.
On 3rd down, Atkinson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant.
You better be afraid of me. Check 4. Check 26. Check. Lucky.
Ready?
Campbell throwing on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Alert 3.
Hey, wahoo.
2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Alpha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight two-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Room here to run. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He gets it to Cooks. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey. Hey, Echo. Fine.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 3rd down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes and we'll be in great shape. As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 54. Man.
Ready? Clear.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Carson. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Whip. Watch who's going.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
I'm going to run you over. Say it.
Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to John Ross. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Running on first down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the number.
Play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
54 miles. Hey.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Back now in Mexico City as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.